Let's get it.
Scorch my name all across the fallen states. I want to finally make a C4 monolith of a change, a magnum opus to date. Use this rapier tongue for rallying a different kind of freedom, much more than a scout behind a podium. I will go down into the streets, the forefront of the assembly, because my home is no longer a comfort to me, and it isn't worth what I can't afford any more, any less. We have digressed into a lemming's acceptance, and I want justice, served like a swift kick to every self-proclaimed king, douche, and prick. I want the ideas that run kerosene-soaked ropes wrapped around Congress's throat, the ones written with gunpowder for their blueprints, the lives dedicated and lived to these tactics, where outside the silver screen, their strict course was labeled lunacy, but after the movement, seen as the only real sanity. I want my stance to be a banner, not a flag, not accepted for who I am, but for what could be. I want what should be. I want this nation on its feet instead of crawling on its hands and knees. We as the people should not have to beg please for the things we need. I want to pillage the ones that clasp onto their greed, and I want your money to not make you safe nor free, because we are not free. Welcome to America, where we have made and having it made a way to make you a slave. Keep fighting that slow and constant battle for survival. Keep licking the curdled milk from the tits of our forefathers. Make us think that we are the only country that offers what we offer when we are farther gone than we can voucher. Our statistics are laughable. They ain't no one other than the fat cats laughing harder. So I want us all to take a number and grab some boots and give reason to find pride in your roots.
Seeing these thoughts and opinions dead, feeling the spreading of the pop cold crib, right in the sky, self-righteous highs, feeding the engine with a desperate cry. But I'm another, don't count me out, playing along with all the fears and doubts, speaking in verses like I think I know all of the answers in a single note. Wake up the morning, play till the evening song, and writes the warning. Who heeds the watchman's call? love can grow.
The Pentecostal prophets say my profits ain't big enough to pickpocket. And the apostolic apostles say I gotta give 15% of my income, making me feed myself or my faith. So I guess I'm damned either way. I didn't know that fasting would be a requirement of the church. I didn't know that Lent would be a weekly offering. I guess I got tired of seeing old Mary, who's been through those church doors every Sunday, come out down at the welfare office on Monday, trying to get canned peas to cook in a crock pot of hope. I think your revolving doors of mercy are broke. I saw her last week on the corner of Belief Boulevard and Grace Avenue, window shopping for a reason to give thanks, and the pastor pulled up in his BMW, his smile matching the new paint, way before driving off to his 7-bedroom mansion with its golden gate. And Mary, she just smiled like a stretched pew with her hands folded into a collapsed prayer, watched her tithes drive off with her investment of security. I guess I got tired of paying for your property, so nah, I ain't going to church on Sunday. I ain't rich enough to go to your business meeting. You're treating your community like a stock market, but you ain't passing out no dividends when you close your doors in below freezing temperatures to 2001 and your city's homeless while you raking it in for your house in the hills. And it is written, be humble before the Lord. Honey, ain't nothing humble about your home when it's got a heated swimming pool in a 5-car garage, when the shepherd's riding around his golf cart, trading all that wool for coin, and God's children are left out in the cold. Nah, ain't going to church on Sunday, but I will be praying for all our souls. See, I built my worship in the woods, and I don't have to offer any ante except for a confession and a line of communication. I don't need to window shop for a reason to give thanks, and y'all, I damn sure ain't got to give anything to be forgiven, except before to ask. Woo.
Crossfire burning in a hurricane. Hate's gonna burn in the fiery rain. Don't give up, there's some time to know how to grow. World's on fire and the end is near. Don't think a minute that you need to fear. Horses are running for the end of town. Grab up the reins and let them
avert thine eyes. It's hot up here under these lights.
And that's what I always tell Todd.
Cracked pecan shells line Main Street with signs like tombstones that read, "For sale and for rent, a plea before the exorcism of being condemned." True haunted houses can be found here, and somewhere between the drive home and realizing I would be unemployed soon, and seeing a woman who must have been around 62, walking in the rain with a resume. Somewhere around the fallen down mills, somewhere around nowhere I fell in, crawled into one of those holes in a brick. Behind a soapbox, I wept. There have been so many, with dreams as big as Mount Rushmore, with determination as strong as the mountain it's carved upon. So I ask you, what is all this rubble for? Grown men being snapped behind sleepless eyes, cry for the talents being traded for wages, when they could have made a difference instead of a payment. You want to know what I saw, Mr. Ginsburg? I'll tell you what I saw. I saw the best minds of my generation led astray by the greatest false prophets of the decade. There's a kid on the corner of Queens as we speak with a gun in his lap, and there isn't a damn thing we can do about that. There are men selling doorways to money that only leads to flies stuck in honey. Our prisons overflow with kids who only needed a way to build a home. I saw my peers trade God-given gifts like tricks, underpaid till finally they gave in and sold the greatest gift they had and tried to hide it with a lie called resilience when they could have been brilliant. I saw my friends get swept up in the wave of technology, gadgets overflooding in a world that's turning far too fast for anybody to keep up or keep going. Y'all, it takes money to make money, and the poor who can't afford just struggle to survive and to support. There are toddlers with busted veins just trying to keep up in school with new workloads and new ways so they can gain enough knowledge. But to me, it's disgusting and heartless. I don't care about your new iPhone, your new app. This is not a poor kid's rant. It's just more evidence of the monster America is. Because what's really valid is deemed tragic. I saw kids like stray cats scratching city walls with their fingernails while the world tugged on their tails, howling into the heart of America for an answer. While our own parents cried lullabies sung in the tune of the American dream, desperately trying to instill the belief that we could be anything we wanted to be. Rocked us in the hope that the world wouldn't wrap us in the red bars, trap us in the blue tar, and by the mercy of God, not blind us by those white stars. White lies we have been told all our lives. Now we all use each other's arms as braces, wear the mud of resistance on our faces, narrow our eyes in the stance that you will not take this from us. Not our dreams, not our gifts. I will fling my soul across the slick stones of Paris before I bleed in the gutters of America. I will find a path that you have not crossed, and I will make my stand as a human being, not a loss. And you? Well, you can run the circles of a NASCAR race for all I care. Because by God and His glory, I will find my own place right here.
in the room. Destined to be free, freedom just to be, seeing what we're meant to see, healing with the words of peace. Is it just a dream? Justice and the truth we need. Living is so low. Freedom flies high in the road.
Said the price of freedom is death. So who's ready to die for freedom? And I'm not talking about bullets, tear gas, or treason. I'm talking about your life as you know it. See, this death is not bodily, it's metaphoric. So who's ready to dissect the Decepticons we are and turn transformers, informants, four-armed formans, and kill the cult of Freemasons and stop building brick buildings blocking off our free ranges? That shelter is a stable that is not stable, and the head of state is a snake turned rope. Let's entangle the control, cause every move you make is another weave, so you can't breathe in the chokehold. They move you into prospect position, waiting on you to tap out once they tap out your resources. So reinforce yourselves to each other to dismantle enforcement, and stop depending on those that only net you for your net worth, that y'all are confusing with network. If we want change, our lives need to change first. So who's ready to die for freedom? Who's ready to take the first step in minutes? Who's ready to realize that every action offers more fuel for this man-casting machine producing lies of a life we've been living? Who's ready to flip the script they've been given, causing anxiety, attacks, and depression? Who's ready to let these dead ideals and expectations break down their matter into raw moves that matter? Who's ready to pick up our birthrights as alchemists? No sorcery, just illusion. So why don't we get to the source of the problem? When all our inner truths transmuted into oaths and became resold back to us as symbols that don't stand for anything, all the way from badges to medals to religions, who's ready to trade in their possessions that keep us possessed and processed with gold sticker sentiments of success? If your chains are gold encrusted, it makes them no different from those that are rusted. A slave is a slave, and a system built on product will always be a prison. So who's ready to feel real labor and see what the soil of our souls can grow when we grow nearer? Who's ready to die for freedom? Who's ready for protein and pro-team activism? Who's sick of sweet steam blowing confection confetti notions with no action? All it does is sugarcoat the stroke of the whip, candy strike the cell out and leaving me clawed and confused at why nothing's moving. That Starbucks is a recharge in your day, charges you more than $3 and some change and costs you change. And it may taste sweet, but drinking the caffeine from our coffins sounds sweeter than a scheme and a leash. Let's invest locally. And who's sick get new illnesses and what appears to be contagious diabetes. How come a billboard will tell me 1 out of 5 kids are starving, and then a mile down the road another reads about obesity in our children? But Americans don't think that rations are rational. We already suicidal when we're still using the phrase trying to get through this life like we run into the gallows. Never seeing that if death is the goal, then it is to earn the right to die. So who's ready to be about this life? Who's ready to die for freedom? You can find me in the cemetery, stand above a grave that bears the bars of my name, but there won't be any last respects I'll be paid. Just leave the copy of what was embodied there to be washed away by the elements. For the human being I am to move free from manipulation. We keep saying we gotta fight for our rights as if we weren't fucking born with them. So let's be born again. Who's ready to die for freedom?
Speaking about forever, here I go by, thinking that together we fly, we fly, we fly, we fly. Roll on that road, reaching for the highest life I will know, hoping that I find it this time, this time. Gonna see it happen this time, this time. Gonna see it through and fly. Reaching for the prize, wild and out here, hitting this rhythm rain. They say the pain, it only brings gain in time, in time. In time, in time. Running through these unfamiliar lands, we get free with peace and some understanding. We rise, when we see it happen. We rise, when we see it through and fly. Reaching for the prize. I know you go where others won't follow, walking that road, so tired and so low in life, in life, in life, in life. Reach out your hand, here's a hand to hold yours, forwards and this time, gonna see it through and fly, reaching for the prize.
So this will be our last song. Please buy the new album if you haven't already. I will be over there, and on deck is Mamma Tried. I'm so excited for y'all to hear them tonight. All right.
Silence, it falls hard and heavy on my heart and heart. Well, are you the same?
I wept when I ate because I finally understood what eating was, the give and the take. But the thought of this chemical conglomerate patty, I'd rather starve myself sick than eat this. But I refrain from the explanation and just say, nah, baby, I don't want anything. While the tears are welling up in my eyes like a flogged priest's backside, taking the shape of crucifixes, there's a stigmata stuck in my throat. I'm choking on the world. My palms were bleeding psalms against my face when I finally break through the tears to say, you know, if I were God, I wouldn't want to talk to us either. But even as I utter this, I know it's ridiculous, because I can feel his great fist coming down inside me to grab me for the pen. So I say, nah, God, he's still talking to us all the time. We just forgot the language. Tonight, I saw poets clack out ghosts between their teeth, become possessed by the connection between the living and the dead, the damned and the forgiven, and they're tied together in that order. I saw a woman crumble under her souled scale, and what opportunity disguised itself as a door. I wanted to tell her, honey, you already won. See, the competition, this stage is just a mind trick. But look at me, we are the magicians, and the magic, it's real, it's inside of us. But I went back to big city to see some souls in celebration, to find the flesh had already been rotten, poisoned by the slave cycle. I wanted to turn over tables, tell them this here ain't no waste of space. When you gather, you have potential, but you kill the outcome with an excuse to let loose. There's no progression. There's a lot of movement, y'all, but ain't nothing been moved. Here we are now at a gas station. And ambulances are riding by, executing their sirens, and it sounds like fucking cash registers. The drawer is all skull and bones. The dead suddenly appear more awake than we ever were. And I'm praying while he's pumping blood into our still horse, since all the flesh is rotten. And I'm trying to find a way to tell God in the world I'm sorry. I've been watching my friends get picked off one by one, and I've been out here in these woods, lying to myself like a coward, thinking if I just stay out here a little bit longer, I'll gain some sort of knowledge to turn the tides of our corruption. But y'all, the war, it's all around us, and there ain't no going back to sleep once you wake up. God is speaking to me in all tongues, and I can't feel anything but the sorrow and the sickness and the disintegration of continuous generations with the dead around me being risen. I can't feel anything but the stigmata bleeding into my stomach, and God knows that I'm not hungry, not for one more bite nor corpse morsel. It all tastes like killing in the name of. It all tastes like the salt from Sodom, the sins of our fathers, the raped leftovers of our mothers. I'm trying to conjure up the spirit of my dead brother. flame emitting from the earth while my boots are lacing themselves, or maybe it's him tying them up to go back to war. If you want an encore, buy the album. It's only $10. That's practically free. I love y'all. Enjoy Mamma Tried. They are amazing. Another band that I'm so honored to have here tonight. They have been a healing source for me on many occasions. Their music is very healing and powerful. I feel like Dawn keeps me marching forward, who opened for us, right? Dawn keeps me marching forward, and then Mamma Tried heals me when I'm tired from the war. And Daniel, he just no, Daniel, he does other things for me, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Y'all enjoy Mamma Tried. Mama did pretty damn good too.
I could tell you about some of them things.
he's gonna keep the scrubboard on. It's highly modified, so for this song specifically, he built a snare box into the bottom of his scrubboard and covered it in sandpaper, and he's gonna play it with brushes. Anyway, this is a cover. This is by a chick named Jolie Holland. And this song is called Old Fashioned Morphine.
Alright, so we're going to do a little song by a group that we do a lot of their music. We really like them. They're called Timber Timber. And this is a song of theirs, and it is called Mercy.
Tell the bass player what you're playing. It's a game we're playing. No. I'm just kidding. Sorry. I know you got all excited. Okay.
thing that we did in Salisbury at Grievous Gallery called Freaky Friday, where bands come as other bands. And so we dressed up like Timber Timber and did a Timber Timber set. And this is one of the resulting songs from that set. So this is a song called Demoness.
Stop it.
You're fine, dude.
Whatever. Count on. Anyway, this is another song that we wrote. It's called Medicine.
That's what they want.
Thank
This song is about an ex of mine who, upon the demise of our relationship, decided he was going to live in an actual van down by an actual river. So we wrote a song about it, and Ken's going to play this out. Yeah. Rosin.
It's a thing. It's a real.
Started off just like the girl came in, and even though she didn't care, a different town, a different city, a different name, a different place, and all and die the same. But I still run that thought of sitting still forever, sitting still forever is all I want. And all the love in the world would put me back beside you, 'cause running never did any good. Down by the river. That's so cool. All right,
Duke's cool.
Duke's really cool too.
Duke's the coolest. D-string.
You know what I was thinking about? You should really,
I'm gonna say it.
you should really flush this.
Oh, yeah, let's play it. Like it's like you turn.
Could I just?
Yeah, we want you to take a rip and lead on.
Can't. I'm not that good. Anyway, this is our last song. It's a song by Shaky Grapes. It's called Word of Mouth. Well, I knew a girl whose blue eyes could see. When I go to sleep, you know she sees me too. Standing around like the popular kids, hoping St. Peter will let us into. He said if you value your life, sell the drugs. If you value the drugs, sell the man. If you value the man, you better travel, son. And if you don't wanna travel,